Back. We are back. What's up, Jay? Oh shoot, I had the window open. I was wondering why it was so loud in here. What's going on, man? Harry, what's up, Harry? Need a coffee to wake up. Bro, just wear a do-rag, please. A do-rag. Walaikum salam wa rahmatullah. How you doing, Kurt? I forgot my do-rag today, bro. No, I have it here. I might wear it in a little bit. What's going on, Jay? How's the day, man? Any uh any update on your situation, Jay? Get your coffee run as always. Gotta do it, man. Gotta do it. Alhamdulillah, I'm good, Kurt. How you doing? Alhamdulillah. I just threw a little something else, something different on today, switch it up a little bit every once in a while. I've been thinking of going to go get a haircut, man. Like at a barber shop, which I haven't done in a long time. Because my hair just grows back so fast. That's why I don't go. It goes back so fast that sometimes I wonder what's the purpose of getting a haircut when it will be right back in 3 days. I used to go right here to a haircut right here. I mean, to a barbershop right here. Get a haircut. I used to get fades, everything. For all the admin, we don't have that many anymore. I removed most of the ranches. It's better that way. We still have a few, but not that many. JC, is that you? That's not me. If I was Jay Z, I would be doing a lot of good in the world with my money. A lot more than I can do now, for sure. Let's get a coffee. Oh, here we go. I can sense the allergies about to come. I can sense it. I can sense it, man. Alhamdulillah, I'm good. How are you? How's the day going? Guys, if you can, please hit the like button. It just helps with the stream. We're about to get a coffee. All right, I would like a small caramel macchiato hot and and one cup of water. Love you. Now, at the other place where I got a cup of water a few days ago, at the other McDonald's, they charged 15 cents. I thought water was supposed to be free. When you go to these places, no? Or am I wrong about that? We're gonna find out if they're gonna charge 15 cents on this one too, or what's the deal with that. Yeah, hit that subscribe button and the like button if you can. It's free 99. We need a little boost here with the coffee. How's it going? That's me. Thanks, man. All right, let's check this out. They didn't charge me for the water now. Out of the other McDonald's, they charged me 15 cents for it. What's up with that? Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah. How you doing, Hustle? Wa alaikum salam, Wanzi. How you? How you doing? Morning. Thank you very much. You too. Damn, they gave me a kid's cup. They gave me a little kid's cup for the water. But I'm wondering, what's up with that, bro? One McDonald's, they charge 15 cents for a cup of water. The other one, free. Hmm. Hmm. Interesting, yes. Where is everybody from? If you're new to the chat, type in where you're from. We want to know. You're welcome here. You can chat. You can talk to us. You can talk with us. Let us know where you're from. What's going on today? Yeah. Osama bin what? Odin. Never heard of that one before. What's up, Sean? What's up, Gotti? How you doing? How's the day going for you? You going to get a haircut or leave it for now? Yeah, I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna let it grow for a little while. I do my own haircuts anyway. Nowadays, I kind of keep it simple. I don't do anything fancy, no fades like I used to anymore or anything like this. Allah won't forgive you for eating McDonald's. Well, it's a good thing I'm not eating McDonald's. I mean, I hope you know what the proper definition of eating is, right? Yeah. You got eating and you got drinking. So I don't have to be forgiven for eating because I don't eat McDonald's. So I'm good on that. Hello, how are you? How's it going? What is it? Rixie. Rixie, how are you? Jay with a $5 super chat. Appreciate it, man. Sean, I don't care anymore. Bro, I'm getting my CDL. I'm chasing millions. Or she will regret it. I did my part. I'm young, I won't stress over that BS. I hear you, man, but that baby's gonna need you, bro. Trust me. That baby's gonna need you. How old is the baby now, Jay? You said she was like 2, 3? You eating air right now. How old are you? 36. Good. It's a weird question, Captain, yeah? You wake up with that perversion on your mind, Captain, yeah? That's what you think about? People usually obsess and think about that often when they don't get enough. Or at all, mainly. Salam. How you doing, Barrera? How are you? Bismillah. Oh man, they messed up the coffee. I know it's a 50-50. Anytime I get coffee from McDonald's, there's a 50-50 chance it's going to be crap. A 50 chance it's going to be good. Thank you, Jay. Thank you for the super chat, man. I appreciate it. What are your plans for today, brother? Same as Rihanna's. Work, 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 work. You know, not her type of work, you know. But yeah, work. Oh, great. You're just going to block traffic here with your minibus. What's going on, Kudjis? Kudjis? As a Jewish man, free Palestine. Yes, sir. Those are the real cousins, the real followers of the Torah. Those are our real cousins. They're standing with Palestine. They've been standing with Palestine from the beginning. Don't confuse real Jews with Zios. Big difference. Nice beer, my guy. Appreciate it, Zoo. Appreciate it. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah. Boosum. How you doing, Boosum? Boosum. I'm a Christian. How are you? It's Scotty. Wa alaikum salam. We have, ladies and gentlemen, we have here Mr. Vladimir Putin, is the president of Russia. It takes some time, has been taking some of his time lately to come here and chat with us. So if you're new to the stream, please like it. Please hit the subscribe button. We stream often. And yeah, feel free to engage here. It makes for good discussion. Also, I don't know if it says salam to you. Salam alaikum. Putin, yeah, Gotti, Putin is here. And in case you guys didn't know, Mr. Vladimir Putin is Muslim now. Alhamdulillah. You notice he came in and says, Assalamu alaikum. You guys seen the video of him kissing the Quran, right? You and Audit walked into a bar. And then what happened? What happened when we walked into a bar? Well, I think you might want to change the scenario because there's no scenario where I would be walking to a bar. A Muslim wouldn't drink. You won't catch me at a bar. Uh, unless it's like a tea bar. Is it a tea bar? Bismillah. Wa alaikum salam. Muslim, how you doing? You see, Mr. President said, Alhamdulillah, I'm telling you, he's Muslim now. Well, I'm Jewish. I'm assuming you're a Muslim. And Arda says he was Christian. Yeah. So I want to know what happens at this bar in this scenario. Sheikh, what up? What up, Noah? It's a good name. How are you? How are you, Noah? Mm, Madden. Here in Florida, the ports are always looking for drivers. Easy money moving containers. Walaikum salam wa rahmatullah. How you doing, Kay? Sunil, we're holding you, or are you holding them? Beer? It depends on the day. Sometimes I hold it, sometimes it holds me. Depends on the day. Right now, I think I'm holding it because I got some coffee into my system. So, but we alternate. We're gonna go into the to the Petco right now. We're going into the Petco. Damn it! I should have live streamed on the phone, not on the tablet, because I'm not about to take my giant iPad into the store. Although I've done it before, but how was the movie? The movie was okay. It was okay. Like a 6 out of 7. I mean, like a 6 or 6.5 out of 10. You look so small. Are you small? Yes, I am a little person. Local mosque. We have. I have a masjid nearby. It's a small masjid. There's not a lot of masjids in Miami. Still too many drivers for CDL. You've never heard that old joke? I've never heard it. A rabbi, an imam, and a priest walk into a bar. I've never heard that either. Oh man, so why you brought it up? I thought you were gonna tell us the truth. Uh, how small? 4'11" small or 5'6" small? I'm about 4.449. My local mouse prayer time app. Yeah, I have an app also. I have the prayer app on my watch because it's the one that connects to the watch, and it tells me when is the next prayer. Oh, so you can see here what happened here. You see, it tells me it's a countdown, right? And then here in the corner it tells me uh, right there. It tells me how long to the prayer, like 3 hours or however long. Why did you stop growing? Did you find out? I never bothered to find out. Find out. I just kind of accepted it. I just kind of accepted it, and that's it. Joshua, doesn't matter. Not much for time. Doesn't matter. Yeah, sure matters. Jay with a super chat. Thank you, Jay. Appreciate it, man. Your son is 5. He'll be 6. I'm getting rich. I'm not thinking about that. She she broke. I'm not too young to care, bro. Yeah, but it's not about her, man. Forget her. I'm saying your son, bro. That's the guy that's gonna need you. Who cares about her? Especially when they doing this type of crap. Those type of women, bro. They eventually end up alone and miserable. Investing in Chewy on the pet company because you know, you don't. That's an evil act. You don't take a child away from the other parent. That when somebody uses a child, like in the same situation that we're in, to for their own gain because of their feelings or whatever, this is not a good human being. This is an evil act. Revert. Walaikum salam, Aki. Vish, how you doing, Aki? How's the kids? How's the day going for you? I like your blazer. Looks sharp. Thank you, man. Yo, what's up, house? Welcome. God bless you. Walaikum salam. Hell, women. Yeah, man. This is. You know what's interesting? Yesterday, when I was on the stream, um, let me see. Yesterday, when I was on stream, right? Look, I get this Amber Alert. I get this Amber Alert yesterday when I was on stream, right? Now, this man took his son. This is his son because they have the same first name, same last name, and one is Junior and the other one is, the third, right? So he's Junior, he's the third, so I'm assuming his father even had the same last name. So supposedly, they give his car description. Supposedly, he said he kidnapped this child here, right? Think about it. The child is his son. First name, last name, everything, same as his. Amber Alerts. Everybody's phone goes off. Bang, 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 all over Florida, right? Yet the women can do that. Like in my case, in the case of Jay, they can do that. Take the child for months, in my case, block all communication, not tell you where they're at, not answer a call, block everything. And you go to police, they can't do nothing about it. They'll tell you, oh man, you got to go to court, you got to take her to court. But if a man does it, the father of the child, and I guarantee you that woman was probably preventing him from seeing his child for a long time, and he probably wanted just to spend some time with his kid, and he said, "Screw you," and took him. Right. So that's the situation that dads are going through, right? Because the government allows this to happen. The government allows this to happen. If a father does it, Amber Alert, kidnapping, abduction. It says abduction right there. Abduction of his child, right? But what about when the mom does it? Well, she's the mom, so there's no abduction because she's the mom. Bullshit, bro. The government wants the women to solely depend on them, to not have a man in the house, so that they tell them, we'll give you money as long as you don't have a man in the house, so that they can raise those kids to the shape that they want, right? To be soldiers in the army, to be obedient taxpayers, to do everything how they want them to do it. Not They don't want kids to be raised in the image of their father, especially if they're a good father, if they involve in if they want to be in their son's life. That's why they make it legally. They make it so difficult for the men, right? And then they put the men in position. Well, and some people say, "Well, bro, just get a lawyer." Dog, what do you mean just get a lawyer? You saying just get a lawyer like it's from the Craigslist, like it's free, like it's a public defendant when you go to about to go to prison or something. How come there's no public defendant lawyers for cases of fathers that are trying to get custody of their kid? I haven't seen a public defender for this. There's public defenders if you in legal problems and you go to jail and you look at the time. Yeah, they'll give you a public defendant then, right? How come there's no? Have you ever asked yourself that? How come there's no public defendant for cases where fathers are trying to get custody of their kid? And then they say, bro, just get a lawyer. Most people don't have $5,000 laying around in the bank to start a case off, right? And then on top of that, they're gonna, oh, it's running out. They'll bill you again. I know because I know somebody that's going through this right now. $1,500 invoice, $2,500 invoice, $1,500. Like, bro, do you think people are just made out of money, right? So everybody, the majority of people are struggling, right? They did a study. They said like over like 70% or 80% of Americans have at any time have like less than $100 in their bank account, right? So you're supposed to go out there and get a lawyer. Well, just get a lawyer, right? As if they're so affordable. They're not, right? And then go through all this mess just so that you can have the same rights that she already has. Well, what if you have some sort of um, clear, concrete evidence that this is your son or your daughter? What if you're a guy, let's say your name is on the birth certificate? Yes, it is. Okay, so that means that guy was there. That man was there, and she agreed that his name was in the birth certificate. Therefore, he should be considered the father until proven otherwise. How about if he has a DNA test result? Okay, that should be sufficient for a man to go to a police station and say, "This woman has taken my son, my child. I don't know where she is. Let's set an Amber Alert." But if you do this, they're not going to do it anyway because they want you to go to court. They want the man in the system because they make money of putting the man on child support, right? They make money off of this. So they want the man in the system, depending on them. They want to have an extra carrot dangling over the guy's head. How? Because if he falls on hard times and he starts missing child support payments, what happens? Big problem, right? If you're a man and a woman that are married, or you're together and you have a kid and your relationship is fine and you guys are together and the man falls on hard times, you guys manage, no problem. The government doesn't get involved, nobody cares, right? But the moment you get involved with the government and you're in child support and you file for custody, now they have a carrot to then go over your head for 18 years. They also have the tax carrot, right? You have to pay taxes. If you don't, big problem, right? They have that carrot already. Now they have a second carrot going like this over the guy's head, right? So it's part of keeping you in the hamster wheel, exhausting your life. I'm not saying I'm not saying that people shouldn't take care of the kids. What I am saying is that the government shouldn't be involved when it comes to payments of your kids and stuff like this. Now, the way the system is set up, I understand this is necessary. It's necessary to an extent because when you have a situation where a parent takes off with the other child, you need to take a step to be able to get your child back, right? But my issue is, why is it only, like the original point I was making, why is it only a big problem when a man does it? When was the last time you saw an Amber Alert? Think about this for a second. When was the last time you saw an Amber Alert saying mother abducted her child? When was the last time you saw something like this? But it was a woman. Mother abducted her child. The woman's name, she abducted her child. We're looking for her. When? Think hard and tell me, when have you ever seen an Amber Alert? I've seen Amber Alerts involving women, but it's like car theft. What else? I've seen car theft. Maybe another one. Maybe like no, there can be an Amber Alert for car theft. No, yes, they can. Can there be an Amber Alert for car theft? Because I've seen Amber Alerts, and I remember like white Acura, blah blah blah, for stolen property. Can there be an Amber Alert for stolen property? Women in America have been ridiculously favored by the law. Yeah, but he could be an unsafe person for the kid. Yeah, but now we're getting into speculating. I can also speculate what I speculated, which is the mother might not allow him to see him at all, and he just went there, picked his son, and left. The mother might be preventing. Why is it? Why is it that the father automatically in your mind? See, this is conditioning. Sue, this is conditioning because you said, wait, you're not thinking clearly. He could be unsafe person for the kid. This is a son, but you're coming from a point of view of conditioning because we are conditioning to think that a man is automatically unsafe or in the wrong. I'll give you an example of this conditioning. What's the first thing most people say or think when they're driving down the street and somebody cuts them off? What's the first thing that comes to your mind? Right? You get angry, you go asshole. And if you're talking to somebody on the phone, you go, this stupid idiot cut me off. right? You don't know if it's a man in the car, but you immediately go to the male. You immediately put the guilt, right, in a masculine. That asshole, that idiot, that dumbass. What happened? He cut me off. He, right? You never say she until you confirm that as a woman. Oh, never mind. This is some lady, right? We're conditioned to think that male equals bad, male equals negative, male equals, um, you know, yeah, bad and negative. This is why anytime something negative happens, right, and you don't know who it is, you immediately think that almost every insult is also in a masculine. Think about it. Why are insults mainly masculine? Asshole. That doesn't sound feminine. Scumbag. That doesn't sound feminine, right? Douchebag. That doesn't sound feminine. They all sound masculine, like they're referring to a masculine, right? Mother effer. That doesn't sound feminine, right? Um, what else? Um, son of a beep. Son of a beep. You don't hear daughter of a beep, right? They're all masculine insults. Sure, you can directly insult a lady when it comes to her promiscuity, right? Like she's a HOE, she's a BATCH, um, she's a CUNT, you know. But compared to the masculine insults directed towards the masculine, women have the insults directly towards women are very, very small, right? And they're mainly centered about certain behaviors, right? Like promiscuity. So why is this like this? Because we're conditioned to think the masculine means negative. Equality for men and women has gone too far. This whole woke, everything is equal, everyone is equal, everyone can do the same thing. It's like no, they can't. Allah created us differently, and we have different roles to play. Right? We have different roles to play. We're not. This is the problem that we have in our society nowadays, right? They have this culture that they're pushing out. Oh, girl, you can do the same thing as a man. Every time I pass by a construction site, right? I don't see the feminists there. I don't see the feminists working on the construction site. I have seen women in the construction site. I have seen this before. One, two, and each time they were doing the same task. They were standing there, either with a notepad or they were holding like a pole, like a stick or something. Something very minimal, right? And it's okay. This is okay, right? Because they're not supposed to be out there freaking digging holes in the ground. Nobody's saying they're supposed to be out there digging holes in the ground and doing the hard work. That's men labor, but that is to my point. We all have different roles to play, right? And the problem is that in our society nowadays, for the sake of in the name of um, politically correctness, we're all supposed to believe that we can all do the same things. And I heard a while back, a long time ago, I heard Andrew Tate talk about this, and he gave this example, which is very true. He said, would you like your child to go to a male daycare or a female daycare? Right? And everybody agrees. I would want him to go to a female daycare. Why? Because there's certain roles that the female plays. You don't want your child being taken care of by dudes. You just don't. And this is true. This example he gave is beautiful and precise and very true example. Right. And so uh we have different roles to play, but we're supposed to pretend like no, we're supposed to pretend like we're not seeing um everybody can do everything no matter what. The guys can be the woman can be the man, and this whole weirdness that's going on nowadays. It's bananas, bro. Um, I'm done child support with different. You should have been married. Automatically get rights. Yeah, but should have, could have. That's of the past. We gotta deal with what is. The thing is that I never thought of getting married before because of the. Actually, if I was married, it would have been way worse for me. Believe it or not. Not when it comes to the rights of my son, but on other fronts, it would have been even worse than it was for me. Uh, so yeah, but Allah knows best. Man, you hit it on the head. Thank you, Renard. What's going on, Jesus? Got some Jesus. We love Jesus. Peace and blessings be upon him. She would have took half of what you had. Is what you're saying. Not only that, this would have dragged along for. She wouldn't want. She wouldn't have want to give me a divorce. I would have definitely have gotten to get into major debt because of this. Because get a lawyer, the whole situation. Um, it would have been a nightmare, bro. I know why I'm saying that. It would have been worse than it was already a nightmare as it was. I had to put cameras in the house and everything, right? Inside the house. So she didn't want to leave in the first place. Imagine if we would have been married. It was a pain in the ass to get this woman to leave in the first place. A pain, bro. Took months for me to get this woman out. If it would have been, despite of me offering her help to move close by, help her with expenses of the moving and stuff like this, so that we can both you know, have access to our son, obviously, and take him to places nearby and all this, whatever he needed, school, medical, like normal, bro. When two people are separate and they have a child, you live as close as possible so that both parents can be in the child's life and they can both exchange responsibilities when it comes to, oh, you pick him up this week from school. Oh no, you pick him up. Oh, he has a doctor's appointment. I'm gonna take him this time. You take him like that, like a normal parenting situation, co-parenting. Yeah, I had to put cameras in the house. No, man, not regarding that. Just when it came to me and her conflicts between me and her, women can get spiteful and they may want to accuse you of things and stuff like this. So, yeah, about my situation. Well, this already passed, but yes, this is based on my situation. Yeah, but this already passed. But that's what I'm saying. It would have. I would probably still be in this situation with that woman. I divorced my wife and had full custody. My oldest daughter turned 18 in September. Alhamdulillah. Happy dad, that man. Alhamdulillah. I'm glad for you, man. Watch out, support y'all. Volunteer for the file. United States. Yeah, I have my name on the birth certificate. I have my name on the birth certificate. I got DNA results because I went and did DNA results just because I anticipated. I was already seeing what was going on, and I anticipated, based on her behavior of trying to keep my son, even when she was in my house, trying to keep my son away from me in my own house. I anticipated this was going to be an issue, so I went and I got DNA results. I got my DNA results. I got the birth certificate. You know, so Greetings from Iran, the Muslim country of the world. Mm, I don't know, Aki, but greetings to you. The only country back Palestine, I follow you on that, yeah, openly. The only country to not back down from USA and Israel, I follow you on that, yeah. I don't know about the real Muslim country of the world, yeah. We might disagree there, but Allah God is all, yeah. File a UCC1 financial statement and put childbirth certificate as a collateral. A global stop. I gotta look into that. Thank you for that information, Renard. Thank you for this. I gotta look into this. Yeah, Yemen is also doing a lot, not just Iran. Salam alaikum, Aki. I don't know if I missed your salam when I was in my. I was giving my khutbah. Name says, do you accept 9-year olds in your life? Do you accept the Book of Numbers? Keep the little ones for yourself. And kill man, women, donkey, child, everything, and keep the little ones for yourself. In your Christian book, do you accept this? Keep the little virgin ones for yourself. They haven't been with a man. I'm ready today. I got more missiles today than Hezbollah. Yeah? You got the wrong day today. Shalom, brother. Shalom. How are you? Sean, I know exactly what you're saying. I know exactly what you meant by having to get DNA test. Yeah, man, because I anticipated this was going to be a whole mess. Walaikum salam wa rahmatullah. How you doing, Dangor? How are you? For the children, mother just delivered. Are you in the UK? No, I'm in Florida, Miami. Staying. Where you at? Dangor? Where you are? Guys, if you haven't, please like the live and hit the subscribe button for me. It's free 99. It helps with the stream. I'm in Jacksonville, Florida. Nice, man. You know, study Jordan Maxwell. So, Renard, I'm in Miami, right? But I will be relocating to, inshallah, I will be relocating to Tampa. I was out there in Tampa like 2 months ago for about 5 days because I was in I live in Miami, but this is where my son was born, and she took my son. She's in Tampa now. Blocked all communication. I haven't seen my son in 7 months, but we're about to move out there to Tampa. So I'm moving over there so that I can get the 50-50. Because once I move and I file that 50-50, her games are over. Her games are done at that point. So I'm looking to relocate out there. I was in Temple Terrace. I would like to be in live in Temple Terrace. I saw a nice Muslim community there. So Kyle, salam alaikum, Aki, welcome back. We're spending some time helping parents. Alhamdulillah, bro. Back now, that's what it's about. So I donated 25 to the stream today. Much love, bro, and you'll get your child. I know it. Thank you, Jay. Appreciate it, bro. Mashallah. That's Okay. What is your opinion on women in Afghanistan or Taliban? The Taliban, I don't have an opinion. I mean, they have the right to govern their country however they see fit, right? That's the same way we govern here, however we see fit, and nobody can tell us how to do it. Same way for the Taliban. They have the right to govern however they see fit. Why would you have an opinion about women half a world away? I'm no longer a U.S. citizen. I'm a national now. I use my non-citizen national passport for everything. Interesting. And I'm a Navy veteran. Thank you for your service. Is a heartbeat a Muslim and African American in TGE South in the South? Didn't know Muslims could survive in Florida. It's not difficult for me. I've had zero negative experiences in real life. Um, I wanted to check if it puts humanity before religion. Humanity? What do you mean by this? Are you saying they run their country in a bad way and we run our country in a good way? Do you think we actually have democracy here left? You think so? You think that Kamala Harris, who had 3% of the general vote in a presidential election, 3%, which means nobody wants her, yeah, is now running for president. But we have democracy, right? They just, first of all, somebody that had 3% of the vote, the Democrats looked at the American people and say, we don't give a beep what you think. She's going to be vice president now. And we know Biden is not going to last. So guess what? She's next in line. And guess what? She's next in line. So a person that happened to have 3% of the general vote in a general election is now running for president. But you and I think, well, I'm aware of the situation, but maybe you think we still have democracy. Yeah, you have the democracy to choose between this one, and this one was injected in there. You didn't have a choice in the matter. This other one, we've tried to kill him twice already, right? This is the government speaking, by the way, Nami, right? We've tried to kill this guy twice, and this one was injected without the will of the people. But we have democracy, free and fair elections. I pay no fit tax at all. I use passport number for social number, lifetime. Concealed weapons permit is great. Hey, I hear you, Renard. I hear you. It's good in Saudi, I hear, because the women there are denied any human rights. They cannot drive alone or wear clothes as per their wish. Bro, You need to get the latest updates. You're talking about something that was happening like 10 years ago. I've seen the documentary you're talking about. It's an old documentary. You need to brush up a little bit on what's actually happening in the world now. Saudi is one of the safest places in the world. Yep. If you haven't, please subscribe. Hit the like button. It helps with the stream. I'm gonna go in the store now. I'll be back maybe in a couple of minutes. I'm gonna go get some food for my pet, and I'll be back, inshallah. So I can take the. I'll take. Actually, I can text. I'll text on the chat. I'll text in the chat while I'm getting the food. Yeah, I'll be back, inshallah. All right.
Start recording video. Start recording emergency video. Recording completed. Start recording video.
All right. Let's see. Let's see how business is doing today. So what do we got? Well, nothing on DoorDash. Hold on 1 second. State of emergency system. Oh yeah, hurricane. How you doing, Shalita? How are you? Inshallah. Take care, okay? All right, let's go line. Take care, good man. I mean, big man. Hit that like button for me and subscribe if you can. It helps a lot with the stream. We're about to start doing business, right share business. Let's see how business is. I should probably get lunch before I do that. Old, are you an atheist? Thank you, Ahmed. Thank you, Ahmed. I just wanted to switch it up a little bit today. The sound of the wind is blowing into the mic. Let me see. Thank you for letting me know. How about now? Is that better? That should have resolved. Wa alaikum salam. Bombay, how are you? How you doing? Thank you. Sometimes the AirPods automatically switch over to the cell phone, so I had to turn up the Bluetooth on there. How you doing, Sarah? How's the day going? Let me see. So no one can. 3 persons. 3 persons, one God. 3 persons, one God. No. So which one out of the 3 persons is God? All three. Oh, so you have 3 gods. If each one is God, you have 3 gods. 3 persons, one God. Impossible. Unless you're saying there are three persons, one God, and these are unrelated. Then I agree. There could be three persons. I don't know who the other two might be, and one God that's separate from them. Then no problem. But if you're saying three persons, one God, and then you're saying that all three are God, that's three gods. This is basic math, basic common sense. If you're saying there's three, and I ask you, okay, which one is God? Are you saying all three? That's three gods. All right, what do we got? Oh shoot, a trip came in, but I missed it. Why isn't this making sounding notifying like it's supposed to? Going to a funeral? No. I like color black, yeah. Hmm. Why did he let this happen and that happen? This is such a weak argument. Simple. You ready? It goes like this. God created all things, including human beings. When he created human beings, he gave the human beings free will. So you as a human being, you have free will. Out of free will, human beings are going to do good things and bad things because they have free will to do whatever they want. Why do they have free will to do whatever they want? Because what would be the opposite? The opposite will turn human beings into robots. If you have no will of your own, you can do nothing, right? Of your own thinking, right? Then you're a robot. Are you even human at that point, right? So if God is going to intervene every time, let's say somebody's going to hit somebody in the head with a hammer, and God, some power is going to come and go and freeze the guy's hand, and then the hammer doesn't hit them, and then what's the point of this life? Because this life is a test, so we're constantly being tested for the hereafter. So this argument of God is going to intervene in every situation, every time somebody's going to physically act and do something, God is going to like freeze them and intervene and stop it. Like this, where did this idea come from? This idea comes from the fact of you not realizing what this life is about. You not realizing that you're undergoing a test where you're going to be judged in the hereafter, right? If there's going to be, if you're being judged and you're going to be judged in the hereafter, and this is a test, then certain things are going to happen. People are going to act evil in some ways, and then people are going to do good in other ways, right? So out of free will, again, human beings are going to do good things and bad things. But this idea that why is this happening in the world? If God was real, he wouldn't let that happen. Who are you to say he wouldn't let that happen? What? Who made you? Uh, Are you the creator of the world? Are you the creator of who made you in charge of the rules here? This is a stupid, very stupid and weak argument that because this is happening, there's poverty in this part of the world, and this kid got cancer, and these other kids are getting killed. This is all part of the test. Those people that are doing the killing, they're going to be judged in the hereafter. That child that has a cancer, that's a test also. That child gets to go to heaven right away, and is a test for his parents. Everybody's being tested. Nobody's on earth not being tested. Everyone is undergoing a test. 100%. So this idea that you think that, oh, I don't believe in God because it doesn't fit my narrative of what I think God should be. Why? Because he's not intervening in that part of the world in that conflict. Why is he allowing that to happen? Therefore, there can be a God. This is a moronic way of thinking, and is a lack of understanding of why you're even here, why you were even created, what's your purpose on earth. It's a lack of understanding of these things. So when you lack understanding in these things, then you you don't understand anything. So you're always like, well, I don't know if God is real because that's happening. Why doesn't he stop it? Why doesn't God give this guy $1 million? Why doesn't he give the mafioso the million? This is not a good argument. I don't know why atheists think this is a clever argument or a clever point to have. It's not. It just shows your ignorance towards why you even here, why you even created in the first place. What's the perfect purpose of life? All these things. Proof you exist. Oh, it's very simple to prove. It just takes a little bit of brains. When you look around and you see from people to trees to animals, you quickly understand, and even science will tell you that these things have DNA. DNA has a high level of intelligence in it. Nothing that has a high level of intelligence in it can be created on its own. So if it can't be created on its own, this means that it must have been a creation. If there's a creation, by definition, there has to be a creator. It's not difficult to understand. Everything that has DNA, trees, animals, humans, has intelligence because that's what DNA has in it. It's intelligence, high level of intelligence, right? There has to be a creator by definition that created these things that are highly intelligent. Not a single leaf, a single blade of grass on earth is the same as another one. Not a single human being is the same as another one. Everything that takes place inside your body every day for you to wake up, every single billions of things are happening in your body every day for you to even get out of bed. Yeah. That takes creation. That doesn't happen by accident, some rock that exploded and everything came from that. And we came from monkeys, but there's still monkeys around. But yeah, we evolved from monkeys and all this horse shit. So it just takes a little bit of brain, common sense, and reasoning to understand, to quickly realize this cannot be an accident. But for people like you that lack common sense, reasoning, and logic, even when somebody gives an explanation like this, your response will be rubbish because you don't want to believe. And there's a special place for people like you. For people that die in that state, there's a special place. Hellfire was not created for no reason. Hellfire wasn't created by Allah for it to be empty. Because even the Quran speaks about people like you. You can send the angels, we can send the angels down to them. We can cause the dead to speak to them, meaning letting them know how it is in the hereafter. We can cause the dead to speak to them. We can present all the evidence in front of them, and they still won't believe. Quran tells us about people like you. And that's probably one of my favorite verses from Quran. Because it gives you the understanding that some people, no matter what evidence you present them, no matter how much you address it with common sense, reasoning, and logic, they will still not believe. God is telling us in the Quran. There's nothing you can do. That's why I say some people you just gotta let them sink with the Titanic. Wa alaikum salam. Christians think hell is a party. Yeah, all they gotta do is turn on the stove, put their hand on the stove for about half a second, let it heat up, put it on the stove for about half a second, and then tell me if it feels like a party. Now imagine that sensation all over your body in the hereafter constantly. You ever put your hand on the stove? Imagine that sensation nonstop, constantly running all over your body. Shoot. Why would God allow most of creation to go there? When you say allow most, you're taking away responsibility from the human being because human being has a choice. We have a choice to do right in this life, right? We're undergoing a test, and the choice is ours. We know the rules of the game. This is what you do. This is what you not do. So when you say, why would God allow most of the creation to go to hell? You're putting the responsibility on God as if He's responsible for your actions. No, you're responsible for your actions. The truth is here for us to. The guidance is here for us to follow it. If you reject it, that's on you. The blame is on you. You can't blame God for you not following the guidance that He sent. Now, you might have an argument, right? If God sent no revelation to His creation, if God just created humans and let them off wandering, but and then He was just waiting for you to die and then to throw you in the hellfire, and it's like, well, why am I being thrown into hellfire? Well, because you should have done things this way and that way. Yeah, but you didn't send us any guidance. Oh well, too bad, too sad. Too bad, too sad. I didn't send you any guidance, but still, I created hellfire for. No, the guidance is there from the beginning. The guidance has been there, right? We know from the beginning how it works. We know the guidance He wants us to follow, right? He sent prophet after prophet after prophet after prophet after prophet after hundreds of prophets with the same consistent message. With the same consistent message. Worship one God and one God alone from the beginning. The message has been consistent. So if the message has been consistent from the beginning and people choose to ignore it, that's on people. That's not to blame. We can say, oh, why didn't God give us a heads up? Oh, He has been giving us plenty of heads up since the beginning of time. He has been giving us plenty of heads up, and the message has been consistent too. Right? How does God all of a sudden, when it comes to Christianity, gets to be three in one? Yet the entire message up to Christianity was worship one God, worship one God, worship one God, worship one God. All the prophets with the same message: worship one God. All of a sudden, you get to Christianity, and God changed His mind. He said, "Oh, now worship. Now it's three of us. I am in three different beings now. It's no longer worship one God." Wait, what? Well, that would be inconsistent, right? Why would He tell His creation from the beginning of time, worship me alone, worship me alone, worship me alone? Then when it gets to Christianity, it's like, oh, by the way, JK, it's going to be three of us now. Worship me, worship the Son, and worship the Holy Spirit. Who's the Holy Spirit? This guy I just threw into the mix. Why? Because it's, three in one. Wait, but the Trinity goes against the message, the core message that Allah has been sending from the beginning of time. Worship one God and one God alone. Oh, hear Israel, your Lord is one. Not one in three, not three in one, not two distinct, not three distinct, not, bro, what is? So was Allah lying to us according to the Christians? Was He lying to us before Christianity? When He said, "Oh, hear Israel, your Lord is one," was He lying? Did He lie to Adam? Did He lie to Moses? Did He lie to Abraham? Peace and blessings be upon them. Did He? So He lied to us according to Christians. He lied to us all the way till the Trinity came up. Then He told the truth, right? Wait, but the Trinity doesn't come from God, right? God never said Trinity. Who said Trinity? Who came up with Trinity? God never said Trinity. It's not even in the Bible. So if God never said Trinity, Jesus never said Trinity, peace and blessings be upon him. None of the prophets said Trinity. Trinity? Who who came up with this Trinity stuff? And why does it go against the previous messages that were sent? God is one, 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 God is one. How is it that all of a sudden God is three? Oh no, but He's only one God, but He's three beings. Are all three beings God? Yes. So that's three gods. Three different beings. That's three gods. The Father, one being. The Son, one being. The Holy Spirit, one being. Are they all gods? Yes, that's three gods. No, it's not. It's one God. What? Imagine sometimes speaking to Trinitarians, you know what it feels like? Imagine you being the only sane person in a room, in a mental institution with padded walls, with the insane people in the room, and you're the only one that is sane, right? And then you're listening to this nonsense that is being spoken about, and you know it's rubbish, and you know it's nonsense. But then all the insane people think that you're the one that's insane for having logic, reasoning, and common sense. It's like you're saying, hey, the sun comes up every morning, and they're saying, no, the sun doesn't come out. You're like, what? And then you have several people saying, no, the sun doesn't come out in the room, in the institution. Then you have three, four, five people saying, no, the sun doesn't come out. And you're like, what? Yes, it does. And you know it does. You've been seeing the sun come up every day of your life for as long as you live. And they're saying, nope, it does not come up. The problem is that they have been in the mental institution their entire life, so they've never seen the sun come out. So because they've never seen the sun come out, they think that the sun doesn't come out. It's the example of that beautiful video, not beautiful, but an interesting video of I don't know how many of you have seen this video. I might look up the name just to share it here in the stream. It's a video of some kids in a classroom, and the teacher comes up, teacher in a suit, Kids are sitting down in the classroom. He walks up, he grabs a piece of chalk, he goes up to the board and he writes 2 plus 2 equals 5. And at first there's a little bit of silence, and then there's one kid that looks confused, and he raises his hand and he says, 2 plus 2 equals 4, not 5. Then the teacher looks at him and he goes, 2 plus 2 equals 5. And the kid starts giving him a little bit of pushback, like no, it doesn't, Eventually, the teacher gets very hostile towards the student, right? The student is saying 2 plus 2 equals 4. Teacher keeps telling him in front of the classroom that it equals 5. The teacher becomes more aggressive, more aggressive. The teacher brings him to the front of the classroom. Then he asks him to write on the board that 2 plus 2 equals 5. He gives the chalk to the kid. Kid starts writing 2 plus 2 equals. Then he takes a long pause. He looks at the students. He looks at the board and puts 4. The teacher wanted him to write 5, right? 2 plus 2 is 4. Then the teacher is disappointed. So he brings in older students. These are older students, right? Bigger than him, stronger than him. And he tells them, students, like 3 or 4 students stand in front of him, the bigger ones, and they go like this, like if they have a gun ready to execute him, right? Like with a rifle, each one going like this, pointing at him. And it says, right, 2 plus 2 equals 5, right? Moral of the story is this. The kid stuck to his guns and put the 2 plus 2 equals 4, and they shoot him. Obviously, you don't see a physical gun. It's all metaphorical. They shoot him, the kid falls, and he gets shot dead. Then the teacher, the students, the older students leave the classroom. Then the teacher turns to the class and says, class, repeat after me. 2 plus 2 equals 5. And all the kids, what do they start doing? They start saying 2 plus 2 equals 5. 2 plus 2 equals 5. 2 plus 2 equals 5. They all start saying this and they all start writing this down. So what's the moral of the story there? That if you repeat something long enough and you use violence, right, you can make a people, a society, start repeating something that is incorrect. Everybody knows incorrect. Look, what are they doing now with the alphabet community? They want you to accept what you know is wrong and what you know goes against God and biology and nature. They want you to accept it as true. Everybody with some sanity knows this is wrong, but they want you to accept it as true. And what are they doing? They're doing the same thing that they did in that video. The difference is that they're not shooting you, right? They're pressuring you. They'll cancel you, right? They'll make sure you lose your job. They make sure you don't get hired. They make sure they shame you. They make sure, people don't want to work with you in the future. This is their way of, same example of shooting the kid in the front of the classroom for his belief, his conviction, and belief in knowing that 2 plus 2 equals 4 and not going along with 2 plus 2 equals 5. This is what they're doing with the alphabet situation, but they're doing it in a different way. They don't take you to the gulags anymore. They just try to make it to where your life is miserable. You can't have an income, and you're shamed publicly, and all these things. Why? Because you said a man is a man, and a woman is a woman, and a man cannot be a woman, and a woman cannot be a man. Therefore, come to the front of the classroom. Come to the front of the classroom, sir. And that's their way of Hold on 1 second. I'll be back in a little while, and well, let's stay on a little longer. We'll stay on a little longer. Hello, Morpheus. What's up, Jake? From State Farm. Walaikum salam to y'all. How you doing? See if I can get some lunch now before I start. Might as well get some lunch now before we start doing business. So there's a hurricane that's supposed to be coming here in a day or two up North Florida. I'm concerned about my son. Aki, you doing business today? Allah protect your son. Back contact with you. Okay. I mean, thank you, Aki. You doing business today? Working, yeah. If you guys haven't done so already, um, consider stopping by the channel and take a look at the video I posted on my channel a few days ago. It's 2 minutes long, so I kept it short, but it has a good message. I'm gonna be back in like 15, 20 minutes. Thank you, go getter. Hope you're having a good day, man. Wa alaikum salam. I'll be back in actually I'll be back in about another hour. In an hour I'll be back after prayer. I'm gonna eat now and then I'll be back after prayer inshallah, yeah? Hope everyone enjoyed the